bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running right, it's Irving. The ball's out, he lost it. Oh, and they get it back, the play's still live. Into the red zone. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. Never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed, and you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Already know I got go. Money calling gotta go. You gotta go if you play on your soul. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of some flows. Turn money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, don't know no better. When I got rich again,
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
18, let's go. Y'all to the right, y'all to the right. Y'all to the right.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4
Here we go.
equals a 1st down.
18, outside. Why Tony? Hey, south. Good.
Stroud from the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18, outside. South. Red. Good.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the gun, Stroud. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's got Emeka and Buka. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now from the gun. This is hauled in by Am on the right side. They're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker. Third down, give to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
180.
Tight end going in motion here. First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. They send a tight end in motion.
180.
This is Irving on second. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And knock it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tank Dell. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Texans.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. Yeah, this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Got a man, this is Evans. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
Complete to Mike Evans. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. He's found some space. Jukes a man, he's running free. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. It's a good play. It's a great play.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down.
Now, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Staying between between the tackles with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Oh, right. 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Sends this to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left edge.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Irving here from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Hey, 180.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 8 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up, 180.
Irving on the inside give. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. A tackle made at the 47. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dive.
Regular.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
And the Buccaneers 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's the give to Irving. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
180. What's up?
Irving gets it on the draw. He finds space into the red zone. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
118. What's up?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
From the gun, Stroud. That is Conk, and it's Higgins again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right. 118. What's up?
Here's Stroud again. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This one's caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
Buccaneers 28, Texans 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting then taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Returnable from the 2. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
White Tony. On 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bucks to the line. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Baker now from the gun. Caught by Godwin on the slant. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucks have the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On the give, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Mayfield now from the gun. This one finds Irving. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Along the sideline past midfield. Along this sideline inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor orders.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
180! Pistol. Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
180!
First down, here's Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Hurry! 180! Regular! Watch out!
First and goal, here's Irving. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Wanting to start the drive and mix it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So that brings them to third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
118.
To the air on third and long. This connects with Higgins. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Stroud to throw on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit blocked, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go, let's go.
Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Once again, Irving. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Connecting on the slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
For another 1st and 10. Now it's Irving. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Regular.
Right back to Irving now. Escapes a defender. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
180. Done. Alert. Done.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurry.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
20.
Here's Baker. He's got it in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers, first down. It's a gain of 17.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers nearing their first win of the season. Offense is set. First and 10. It's White on the give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Again, this is White. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here's White again. And no, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on fourth and goal. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Fielded at the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now, first round. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It